chef, I said thanks to the tell I'm in the bank. Tell my mom I'm living good, tell my kids don't stress a thing. I go back to back on the drops, drop a lot, and she pack the bags. She shot till we drop. I just wake up, I don't say nothing. I'm on go, I don't stay long. I've been up now, that's a case wine. I've been down too, like this day strong. I got summer toys for this.
I'm gonna take you down to the fuel shop now and show you some of the stuff we're doing with our injector program and like the common rail facility and stuff.
I'm stoked about it. It's like, hey, have you guys ever thought about how an injector works on a common rail? Not everybody, but if you have a diesel truck that you're driving down the road and you wonder why sometimes they fail, we're gonna figure that out today and find out why. I've been to the pump shop, I've been to the injector shop before. We've done a quick little run around. It's super intense. It's so cool, and all the stuff that's going on in there, and the technology that they've come up with to hang with these late model trucks. It's really cool, and it's like every 6 months, I'm sure industrial's upgrading something.
It's like an iPhone.
Yeah, it's like you got to go in and get a new one. Yeah,
you're outdated before you can even think about it. So you got to stay on the edge, the cutting edge of stuff. And
right.
One of the biggest things that we're trying to do right now, especially in a era where things are hard to get, parts are hard to get, new products hard to get. There's such a demand for it. Is upgrading our reman program. Everything's more expensive, and the trucks are more expensive. Diesel fuel is way more expensive. So we're really trying to make, and we have been making a quality product to Bosch specifications, and we're using certified Bosch test equipment, our reman injector that is not only quality, but at a good price, so that you can actually afford to fix your truck when it breaks.
It's cold.
It is cold.
We got a fun fact for you. This is the first building that industrial injection had, probably when Brady was
1985 is when.
How old do you think Brady was? In his 30s?
No, it'd probably be 30s.
Probably in his 30s,
late 30s.
1985. This is one of 3 buildings, and this is where they do all their pump and injector work. Let's go check it out.
With no A1, tell the chef, I said thanks to the tell I'm in the bank. Tell my mom I'm living good, tell my kids don't stress a thing.
These are all your little
components that go in fuel injection pumps. We got a lot of just little small trinket parts that all pumps, there's hundreds of parts in each pump.
Oh man, I'm telling you.
So we have to stock like every little part number just so we can take care of the customer when they send in a pump for a remanufacturing job. We have the parts in stock.
So how many of these 44 pumps do you guys go through like dyno a day? Don't you guys go through a bunch of these?
Yeah, we can get through about 10 to 12 a day.
That's a lot.
That's a lot of pumps.
Because that's built and dynoed.
That's built and we call it test benched. But yeah, same thing. Dyno, we put it on a simulation machine that simulates actual engine operation, has heat exchangers, measurement, channel detection. So
you could even show us.
How many of these 44 pumps do you guys go through like dyno a day? Don't you guys go through a bunch of these?
Yeah, we can get through about 10 to 12 a day.
That's a lot.
That's a lot of pumps.
Because that's built and dynoed.
That's built and we call it test benched. But yeah, same thing. Dyno, we put it on a simulation machine that simulates actual engine operation, has heat exchangers.
I'm a huge P-pump fan. And I mean, I know there's a lot of guys out there that like P-pumps. This is something, personally today, that I would really like to look at.
Well, if you like P-pumps, I got just the thing for you. Follow me.
All right, so check it out.
This is your world. This is our world too, as you can see.
This is the end of the world. This pump will still run.
Yes.
And you can run anything through it. I've done it.
Yep. No computers. This is like
freaking transmission.
End of the world apocalypse.
This is the this is the pump that they changed because it's too good.
Yeah. Let me introduce you to my master technician here.
But I'm sure every piece in here he's touched. So when you're getting something from industrial, it's not coming from some other country. It's coming from this room right here. With all of this shit that you see on the walls, all these parts and pieces right here, it's coming from here. So there's no run around. You're not going to chase a part. You're not going to call somebody and they put you on hold and you never hear from them again. Like, you're probably not going to have to call, because with this much knowledge in this shop, it's insane. And that's why every time you get something from here, it's a no-brainer. Every time I've ever had a motor show up to do for like Vegas Rat Rods, when we were building motors, you know, when we get a motor in from Dustin from industrial, or we would bring it in, literally stick it in the vehicle, put air and fuel to it, and it lit up quick, and it ran great. And there's some out there that they're just still running, you know. And so anyway, I just wanted to make that clear real quick on that. But this is really kind of I love the P-pump. I just do. I really think it's a really cool item. You know, you just turn your fuel on, push your truck down the driveway, and pop the clutch, and it runs, right?
That's absolutely true.
On the phone not too long ago about a John Deere pump I was doing, and I think you actually found the fuel bolts that I needed, because I lost 4 of the fuel bolts that hold the fuel lines on the pump.
Oh, right.
And I think you found those for me somewhere in your stash.
Yeah.
So I appreciate that.
No problem.
I know you probably don't remember me or anything, but yeah, I do appreciate that, because I was just in there talking to him about it, and I was like, I am so screwed. My guy took the thing off and put the bolts down and lost them, and I was like super desperate. So thank you for
no problem
finding that.
Let's say it's nice to have a, what should I say, miscellaneous box.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, oh, I'm not throwing those away. Those are going to come in handy one day.
Yeah. It's funny because I have like a toolbox full of Cummins stuff.
Yeah.
Like every little bolt.
Part
you're
going to need one day.
Or if I find a complete motor that's completely blown up, I'll just part it out and have all those pieces.
Yeah.
Because, man, you just when you need it. And some of them are special.
And, well, or it's like, oh, you can't get them anymore because they're on back order or whatever, you know?
Mm-hmm. No, this honestly would be one room that I would love to spend a day with him.
Yeah, right.
On the rotary side, because I know him a little bit.
All right, so I'm going to take you out here and show you our common rail facility now. I'll show you
Well,
what it takes to build a common rail.
I've been here one time, but it's so much to take on at once. So let's go check it out.
I own this, I don't say none. I go swish, that's an A1. I eat steak with no A1. Tell the chef, I said thanks. Tell I'm in the bank. Tell my mom I'm living good. Tell my kids don't stress a thing. I go back to back on the drops, drop a lot, and she pack the bags. She shot till we drop. These beats up and beat 'em.
I'm just learning a lot of things about this, but one recommendation that I have is if you guys have even a thought of taking your injector apart and rebuilding it, don't do it. Send it right here. We've got all this state-of-the-art Bosch equipment in here. He's going to explain a little bit more about how it works and why it's so important to just, if you got a bad injector, just send it here. So tell us what you think.
Well, just to kind of reflect on, one part. First of all, we talked about the importance of OE Bosch tubes and the problems that the aftermarket tubes bring, right? And the machine slag, the metal shavings that come straight out of this tube into your injector. Well, I just want to show everyone, like, there's a lot of components, and these components they have tight tolerances, like 2 to 4/10 of a millionth of an inch. I mean, these are problematic as far as meshing with contamination. So you got this little ball that we've zoomed in on. We have this control plunger. This control plunger tolerance is 2 to 4/10 millionths of an inch. So yeah, these are very sensitive parts. This is not like your traditional 12 valve, that can run gravel through it.
Right, an old 3406 cat injector or something. Yeah, it's a little
this
bit
part
different.
has to move just as fast as this solenoid opens and closes in milliseconds. So any type of foreign debris causes friction on the part and doesn't move as fast as it needs to move, and then it will cause, you know, emissions problems, white smoke at idle, hard starting, that type of thing. So yeah, as you can see, every part, as we assemble this part, and we can't even use shop rags here. This is just laid out here just so you can see the components better. But yeah, stainless steel benches. So we keep a clean environment. It's a HEPA filtered, air pressure and filtered room and a climate control, because we have to, when we go to build these parts, it has to be at the right temperature to get an accurate measurement of each part that has to be set within microns of tolerances, right? And so we tear this down to its core. Every part is inspected. You know, we put new nozzles, control plungers, solenoids.
You want to do it one time only. And with quality Bosch controlled tools that make sure it's done and done right, that's reinsurance here at Industrial Injection. It's like, there's a reason why they got all these machines in here. Is because it is certified to the gnat's ass, pretty much Bosch recommendation.
And you know, if we do our job right, which we can't do it wrong because we can't go to the next step. If we do our job right, we build this injector perfectly through each step, well, it should pass the test stand. So basically our test stands are more of a validation machine that tests for multiple specs, and if we build this right, they're all going to fall in line.
Sure.
And so yeah, we validate each injector we build, we test every single thing that leaves our shop, and it is optimal, it's prime, and it's a quality product you can trust.
Right. Well, and that's one thing for sure, like with me doing TV for as long as I did and working with industrial the whole time, you have people calling me literally from Canada, Europe, South Africa, Brazil, asking me diesel questions, and I am 100% secure with industrial, where I just send them over here, and I know when they get their product, it's gonna give me a good name as someone that is a referral to industrial. So that's one thing that I've always loved about Industrial Injection, is like, I never doubted what I was doing with them. And 12 years later, I'm standing here, and in this wasn't here.
Yeah.
12 years ago.
Yeah, we evolved.
But it's cool to see how everything is kind of up and coming, and like Dustin was saying on the way over here today, it's like updating your iPhone every 6 months. Like probably 6 months, every 3 months. Every quarter is probably checking the quality control of the up and coming new late model stuff. So I don't see an end in sight. It looks like you guys got this handled, and this is cool stuff. So
yeah. I mean, that is, you hit on that. What we do is we put a check and balance system in here. So we're always quality checking our processes, making sure that it doesn't steer off course. We're consistent, we do it the same way, and when there is an update, we update.
Right. And that's literally a small portion of Industrial Injection, is just these injectors right now. We're talking, they do the same thing with turbos, CB3 pumps, all their new late model motors, and the technology that's going into the late model stuff that is going on at the machine shop. Like, it's a big deal. And it's like, the quality's here. Just, even if it costs you $300 more to get the right stuff, just do it, because it's tested, it's tried, it's true, and it's a 40-year-old company that has been doing it for forever.
Yeah, we always tell people, like, you get what you pay for, right?
Right.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
true.
Hey guys, what an amazing day today at Industrial Injection. It's every time I come here, it never ceases to amaze me, the knowledge that I can gain in just one day. And today at the pump shop with Cody was so cool, because there was a lot of unanswered questions that I had. And you guys can obviously see the quality control that goes into the injectors, the pumps, and everything that they do over there. It's like within hundreds and millionths of a thousandths of an inch within. And that's what's so cool, is like, I'm over exaggerating it, but that's how awesome these guys are and how much they want to make sure that their product comes out right. So when people say reman, oh, I got to reman this or reman that, I cringe, right? When you go to AutoZone and you buy a part and it's like, hey, this is a reman pump, Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. But here in Salt Lake City, American made, hands-on, quality control, these parts are second to none. You can see that the reman parts that they're doing here, honestly, are a little bit better than the OEM parts that you can buy right off the shelf at Cummins or wherever. And I'm not saying that they're not good parts. They are good parts. They're really good parts. But those parts are what made these parts even better, because the Bosch equipment that they have in there is state-of-the-art. They don't let anything slide out of there that isn't done and balanced perfectly. The guys that are in the shop, there's a guy in there that's been there over 40 years. Another guy, 18 years. Another guy, 18 years. Another guy, 15 years. And then Cody's been there for his whole life. So this is a family business. This is a quality-controlled environment. When you get these parts and they show up to your front door, you know it's done and done right. It's been dynoed, it's been tested, it's been proven over and over again. So it's been an amazing time, and I'm going to go back to the pump shop because coming up soon, I'm going to go into the shop. I'm going to get either old David in there or Cody, and we're going to build a couple of pumps. I think it would be a lot of fun to learn how to build a P pump, a CP3 pump. I don't know about the injectors because there's pieces in there literally this big that I don't want to mess up, so I'll probably have to stay out of that. But the pumps, I really want to learn how to do them. So stick around, stay tuned, and I think next trip up, I want to sit in the shop for however many days it takes me, and I want to build a couple of pumps and have fun. So that might be on another one of our videos that are coming up, so stay tuned for that.
Say none, I go swish, that's an A1.